Vayikach me'avnei hamakom, and he took from the stones of the place. Berabos b'mekomo, and Medrash Rabbah in this place. About this verse, Rabbi Yehuda, Rabbi Nechemia, Rabbanon. You have three opinions: Rabbi Yehuda, Rabbi Nechemia, and the rabbis. Rabbi Yehuda, Amar. Shnei Saravanim Natal Chulu. Misach Vasein Chulu. He took 12 stones that go together. They went together. Hine inyan yud bezavanim mivur bezor chelik aleph vayichi. And the concept of 12 stones is explained in Zohar. Rish lamed aleph bezal pasuk v'havanim tiana. About how the stones will be al shemos b'nei Yisrael shneim esrei. On the names of the sons of Israel, 12. Hilein avni nikirin ilayin. These are the 12 precious stones. Diskarian avnei hamakom, that are called the stones of the omnipresent. Like it says, Vayikach me'avnei hamakom, like that he took from the stones of the place. Ubimikdash melech sham perush yud beis bakar, and Mikdash melech there it says the 12 cattle of the under the Yam Shel Shlomo. Uksiv shesham alu shvatim chulu, and it says that there the shvatim went up. Umash nikra avinin yikirin, and this that they're called precious stones. Yishlomo, we can say yuvani mashnis bor le'il binyan v'yalen sham minyan yakar shu suratipa. We can say, what does it mean, precious stones? Specifically, stones that are yakar, like we explained before, with that he lied down with the concept of yakar shu suratipa, which is the secret of the drop of chochmayla. And so too it is with the drop of feminine waters, which is that which is purified from the name ban, which is called a stone, and is elevated to the concept of sag, is also called yakar. So the biruni tutus of ban to sag is also this. That's taking the stones of the place to the Shesham Olu Shvatim, the elevation of the Shvatim. I guess like the idea of Hinim Mal Anu Anachnu Mal Mimalumim Besoch Hasadeh Vinikam Malumasi by Yossi, which we brought before, is also this idea of Yesod. It's explained in another place. Jari Shorshin Gavor Me'od Me'olam HaTohu Shlifnei Atikun, that these drops, the concept of the not the drops of Yosef, the sparks of holiness of Shimban were very high from Tohu before Tikkun. Like it says, it says Yakar, more precious from wisdom, from honor, is a bit of foolishness. I guess it's a hinting to Tohu, the concept of Yakar from Tohu. Bagos l'dibur hamaskil v'yeshiv Yaakov v'gam hu gematria yesh, and also Yakar is gematria yesh ki sham shema hu rak levad shem mitzcha, because why is it yesh from the oros of Tohu? Because shema is only a glimmer, shem mitzcha from the forehead, val shem sag hu atmius ak, because the real yesh is, so to speak, shem sag, which is from the essence of Adam Kadmon, and not just a glimmer. V'lo ha'arbe alma, not only a glimmer. Like Parshas Vayeshev daf kufayin tes amud beis dibur hamaskil chachmas hamiskein. Like it says, the wisdom of the pauper. I guess that's the special lights of Tohu, compared to Tohu is like the poor person, and the wisdom of the poor person is the lights of Tohu. V'od ki avnei shayish, and further because the marble stones shemehem nimshach beis pamim mayim, that from which comes 2 times water. I guess the shayish is yesh twice with the shared yud. You have to draw down the water. It says when you reach avnei shayish Torah al tikru mayim mayim. Don't say mayim mayim. Main nukfinu main dechurin, the masculine and feminine waters. nikra shayish. So that's called marble. Beis pamim yesh, which is the 2 times yesh. Harim hamayim nukvin nikra gam ken yesh. So the feminine waters are also called yesh, from below to above, not just the hamshacha from above, which we said was the yakar, the yesh, hamshacha satip, but also the mayim nukvin, the shem ban, the elevation of the sparks is also yesh. Vugam kin inyan bitla yesh la'ayin. This is also the idea of the nullification of the yesh to the ayin. Shali deze dafka mamshichim gilu or ein sof. That specifically through this we draw down the revelation of the infinite light. Ulachin amru razal, and therefore our sages said, Gedoli maaseh tzadikim, maaseh shamayim va'aretz. That the acts of the tzadikim are greater than the acts of the works, than the acts of the heavens and earth, the creation of heaven and earth. Because it's the birur of the heavens and the earth, and not like the difference between yichud tadiri lekima olamos and the yichud pnimi. Vaymasher kozav al piarai mehemna avna lemishkal rish pasharski sisa. It says, and look what's brought about the rai mehemna, about this stone to weigh with, which is the yud, which is the concept of yud. I guess the tipa. And you're weighing with a stone, like we're saying here, ma'avni hamakom. Look what's brought about the concept of that the stones will be on the names of the sons of Israel. That there you have the concept of kadenu kadenu, like the tzaddik elyon and the tzaddik tachton. You have the tzaddik from above to below, and the from below to above, the merkav ta'ilan, merkav ta'tata. Also the like the concept of the that the shvatim are like the merkav ta'tata, and it's halas nefesh bahamis, yeshur shem ban, which is this elevation of the animalistic soul, which is rooted in shem ban al yideha aleph the ma, through the aleph of ma. So it's birur ban and ma together. And this elevation is in front of Hashem, higher than the name of Hashem. I'm not sure where Lifnei Havaya, which pasuk is referring to. Maybe the stones in front of Havaya. Similar to the concept of how the animal angels lift up the throne, perhaps. Or Parshas Yisro b'dibur hamaschil zachar v'shamar b'dibur echad. Amnam od nispor sham she'avanim gedolim mekuchavim. It's further explained there that the concept of the stones are higher than the stars. V'kuchavim b'rekiat mina, and the stars are in the 8th heaven, mash enkin chamol levana, which is not the case with the sun and the moon, like in the 2nd or 3rd or 4th heaven. Mash hakuchav katan. And this, that the stars are smaller than the sun and the moon, like the concept of the small vessels, like the concept of the yud that's smaller than the hay, even though the yud is higher than it. It's like it says, because of the great chasadim, that's why Yaakov was small. Because like the concept of the star that has a higher light, but it's because of that it's smaller, or the yud, it's simsum. If so, we can say the concept of these stones, or the letters that draw down this nullification of ma, like the the concept of stones and leveni. V'ayin b'bir shechem echad yud beis shvatim him beheichal kodshei kadashim. Look what's brought about how Yosef is given an extra shechem, extra portion, that the Shvatim are in the palace of the Holy of Holies, the concept of the Kodesh Kodashim of Bria L'chora, the Merakavta in Bria. And Memutzayim bein Atzilus LeBria, and they're, so to speak, in between state between Atzilus and Bria. Lahinu Shmamshich Ima Bitala Elyon de Atzilus Bibria, and then that is that they draw down this super nullification of Atzilus into Bria, like we said there. Kiva Shemesh is coming down from Atzilus to Bria. The Yichud of Shema of Ava is in Bria. It's Samshachas Hatipa. Vayin Bizor Reish Parshas Bereishis Shein Gamkein Tleisar Alin de Sachrin LeShoshana, and look what it says in Zohar Bereishis, that there's also the secret of the 13 petals that surround the rose. It's like it says there, or is the Bibris. Shoshoresh Hamshach Zuba Marich Anpin, that the source of this Hamshach is coming from Keser of Arich. I guess the Merkavta Tata, even though we were talking before about the Hamshach of this Tipa from Atik. V'zeu sheshoshan makochavim shiraket mina bina shebayiskal sakasa, and this is why it says that their source is from the stars, which is the 8th orbit of the level of bina in which Keser is revealed. I guess that's the Shvatim, that the sons of Yaakov are compared to stars. Even though we said before that we were talking about a level that's higher than the stars. So maybe that's this level of Atik above Arich. The concept of Yosef, Yisod Yosef Betzina, like. Uraganus. Gam Shara Chamishim de Bina, you also have left the 50th gate of Bina, Mechaber Chochma Bina, which unites Chochma and Bina, Shem Ein V'yesh, which is the concept of not in something. Vu Inyan Ischabrus Atzilus Bebria, which is this union of Atzilus into Bria, Lanchil or Vayesh, at least on a lower level. V'zeu v'yikach ma'avni ha'makom. That's why it says that he took from the stones of the place, Shem Nikro Avni ha'makom, they call the stones of the omnipresent, of the place, that they bring down the flow to the concept of place, which is Vayetzeh, and he placed it about his head. So according to what we explained before, that the stones are the concept of the elevation of the animalistic soul, through these 12 cattle, the 12 Shvatim, that elevate from the Kodesh HaKadashim of Bria. I guess that's Mirashosav, the Vanim, Imkein Alazu, Kein Yotzir, or if so, this elevation is like the concept of to form light. Through we talk about this nullification of the angels, that through this the animalistic soul is elevated in the concept of Halas Mind Nokvin of Shimban. So we said before, the darkness is like the concept of Bria in comparison to the light of Atzilus. Now we're saying the darkness is Bria in comparison to the Yotzir or of the Malachim. And that's why it says that he placed it around his head. Yotzir that is under the head. So these stones, the concept of the Shvatim, the elevation of the Nefesh Bahamis, as we're describing it here, it's under the head, that through the Hizbonanos we've changed the emotions and nullify them to the intellect. That's why it says Mirashosav, under the head, underneath the Hizbonanos are the Midos, that the Midos of the Nefesh Bahamis, of Yotzir Or, before Kriya Shema, are elevated in the concept of Shemban, to go up to the Yichud of Abba Ve'ima, and Bria Sheshalom Alu Shvatim. Ke'inyan Shema, Shema'in, Aliyas Ban V'rapach, Lezayin Tachtonos Dima, the concept of Shema, which is Shema'in, the 70, which are the midos as they go up to bina, the elevation of shimban, and the 288 sparks to the seven lower levels of ima, the birur of the nitzutzos. Gam lefi mashin is bor the avanim him osios hamamshichim bittul dema. Also, according to what we've explained, that the letters are drawing down the nullification of shema, not just of the elevation of ban. Kol shechin sheish lomar kain. Certainly, we can say this idea that that's what it means that he placed it under his head. The concept of Israel is a head for me. That's why it says Mirashosav. That you're drawing it up to this concept of ma, of Yisrael. Like we said, za nukfa. Oji Shlomar, we can further say that like the concept of my left hand, of his left hand is under my head. Again, the concept of Rosh. Also that he placed it under his head, that he placed it by his head. That's the concept of the Shvatim going up. And all of this explanation is in accordance with the opinion of Rabbi Yehuda, that said there were 12 stones. Rabbi Nechemia Amar Natal Shlosha Vanim Shehim Gimel Bechinos Avram Yitzchak V'Yakov. Now his opinion is that you have 3 stones corresponding with Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov.